Hi guys. Well, I'm just away in to pick up the children from their last drama class before they have their gathering tomorrow. The gathering should be quite interesting. There's going to be all sorts of displays and archery and a roast pig on a spit and... Shut the windows, you might hear me. It's just so hot. Unfortunately, the weather forecast says it's going to be pouring tomorrow, so it's a real shame. We'll see. They don't often get the weather forecast right for us here. The kids had fun on Crazy Talk yesterday, Twish. My grandson was quite interesting in his choice. Instead of taking a photo of a person or an animal or anything like that, he took a photograph of his shadow and he animated his shadow, which I thought was quite interesting. My granddaughter, she took a photograph out of a magazine of one of her favourite stars from High School Musical and animated that. So this morning before we went out, I had them both trying a little bit of green screen. They only just said a short phrase each in front of it, but it's just to show them what they can do with green screen. So that was a bit of fun this morning. And then we head off through to my husband's work. They have their summer barbecue today and the families are invited, so the kids are getting to that as well. And much less tired today, I'm glad to say. I got a short nap yesterday. Still didn't get to bed early. But I guess I'm just coping better now. They're calming down a bit. Oh gosh. Last night after dinner I said, right, we'll go to the beach just for a walk for half an hour or so before bed. Well, the kids decided to have a screaming fight. Big argument, screaming, loud voices. She'd got in the car and he'd tried to sit in her side and push her over. Just a silly little argument, but it was the screaming. I thought, right, are we going to have this for the whole holiday or not? So I went out and the two of them were screaming at each other. Right, out the car. And sort of panicked looks then. We got out the car. In the house, pyjamas on. But what about the beach? No beach. Not unless you only get treats if you're good. And screaming arguments about silly things about where you're going to sit is not being good. So no treats. None of us get the treat. Bed now. Well, they weren't happy. But they've been ever so good since. No fighting. And I think catching it at the start and following through is important. So we had a bit of a talk about what had happened, not about who was at fault or anything, because what I decided was it takes two to argue and they were both at fault. But I explained how we'd all suffered, we'd all lost our treat of the beach, and that was a real shame, and I'd rather that hadn't happened, and they both rathered it hadn't happened as well. What a mean grandma I am. But I've discovered over the last couple of years that if I catch the first argument, the nonsense, silly argument, and get it sorted, then it tends to stop the rest of them. So here's hoping. Oh dear. I do love the little sweethearts, but they do drive me mad sometimes. But they'll be good today, and he's decided he doesn't want to act now. He's decided that he'll have too much stage fright and he just doesn't want to do it. So I've been encouraging him, been saying, well, you know, it's the sort of thing that if you're scared of doing something like that, it makes you even braver when you do it. And everybody would be so proud of him if he did it, because we all know how frightened he was of it. He is quite shy. And also saying to him, well, you know, if you want to be a cameraman when you grow up and things like that, about drama from all different ways so that you can see what shots they want and how it could be shown and all these things. So hopefully he'll do it. Be a shame if he doesn't. But he is a shy wee thing. Not shy on YouTube, quite happy to go on YouTube because he can't see people looking at him. But certainly shy if there's people watching him. Quite chuffed with this little camera mount hubby made me for my Garmin mount. It works a treat, it's really, really good, and you probably can't hear all this now. Okay guys, I'm away just now.